game that some of the guys were talking trash to him and told him that, they said that he wasn't anywhere as good as some of the guys they guarded before. Just to get that, I lied. just to get that in his mindset. And he actually came up after the game and said something to me about it. But, he's a tough kid, and we rally around him and Matt. And, when he gets going, that amps our defense up, which gets us more points.
Did you tell him he lied?
I told him after the game that I lied to him. Yeah. He said he had an idea, but he really didn't.
Did you say any specific names on VCU that have done that?
No, I didn't say any names. I just said that they said, they had played guys against Kansas. They had guarded each one more, and Shelvin was nothing compared to them.
Do you think there's a chunk of the country that's rooting for you guys because they like the way you do things?
I hope so. The way we do things, we just try to, inspire people to always play hard. Other kids that are watching basketball, people that cheer for us. We hope that they see that we just play together. We play hard. No matter what, we stay together. We never argue together. So if people like that, then that's great. And we're happy about that.
Zach on.
Wow. Zach does what he does. He did what he does. And, Zach makes big shots. He had a big finish today, which is a little different for Zach, but he was feeling good. I think when you let a guy get comfortable, they're capable of anything.
Talk about the perimeter defense, the way you guys kind of handle the 3-point shooters, Roselle in particular.
Yeah, Roselle, I think he's shooting like 63% in the tournament from three, which is ridiculous, and we just wanted to stay out. Rodriguez does a great job of penetrating and kicking, and he actually got a few to Skeen today, a few to Burgess. But we wanted to make sure that Roselle had a tough night because he's shooting the ball so well, and he creates an energy for that team that they just feed off of. They get up and press, they turn you over. Roselle comes back and hits another big shot, so we just try to keep him off balance.
You're basically willing to give
that last shot in the first half. Why can't you guys make that?
We work on them, not really, but maybe we should. Because maybe that'll be what the game came down to. But I thought it was a great shot by Zach. It looked good to me.
You guys relish opportunities to finish. So games on the line again. What's going on in that huddle, Ron?
It's just about getting stops. We have to lock them up on the defensive end, and we think that if we do that, no matter who we're playing, we have a great chance of success. And we did a great job on the defensive end today.
You knew they wanted to pressure and create havoc, is what they call it. How are you guys able to maintain some of that?
I think Coach had a good game plan to break their presses. They had two pretty good ones where they run and jump and where they get in the diamond zone little press. And I think guys were coming to the ball well. Sometimes when people turn it over, people are backing up. Our guys were coming to the ball, catching the ball, and attacking.
Skeen hits that three, gets fouled. It seems like things could swing a little bit. What's going on with it?
First of all, I was pretty upset that I caused that foul in the first place. I shouldn't have been anywhere close, but my teammates and the coach was just saying, let's stay together. We're going to be okay. Let's just continue to attack. We'll be fine.
You guys have seen Shelvin at his best, but when he's rolling like that, what is it like playing with him?
Well, the thing is, he has to play against me all summer.
Oh, that's the key.
Yeah. So if he can score on me, he can score on anybody. But he's a man, and he relishes the big moments, and he steps up then, and we just kind of rally around him.
Big moments come again for you guys. Can you believe that you're playing for a national championship the second year in a row?
I can because of the buildup of our team and the way that we stay together, but it's still something that we're really thankful for. It's still something that's just amazing in itself, and we want to go out and win this thing this year.
When are you going to soak it in?
Months after this, a long time after this. We got a job to do right now.
You think you can get it done Wednesday or Monday night where you guys didn't get an opportunity a year ago?
Yeah, I think we can. All the guys we're already focused for Monday's game. We already have our mindsets ready. We're gonna go back to the hotel and watch this next game and see what we play.
You can turn it off that quickly?
Yeah, we're ready to go. Our thing is just about focusing on the next possession, where our next possession is against the winner of the next game. So that's what our focus is.
Was it Shelvin that you told the
yeah.
thing to?
Yeah.
Did that have any effect on him, do you think?
Probably. He was probably kind of pissed off at him about that. So, maybe I have to tell him another lie the next game.
How much is this making up for last year, getting back and making good?
It feels great, but I don't think it's making up for last year necessarily. I think that it's solidifying the fact that we're a good team this year, even through our struggles during the year. We are a good team, and we have stuck together all year, and I'm glad that, everyone, the whole country can see it again.
Ronald, talk about your D on Rodriguez. He was a key going into the game for them, and you really shut him down. How well did you execute the game plan?
Well, I think we did a great job. He does a good job of driving and kicking the open guys, and it's pretty tough to stop him in transition because he drives in there and everyone's scrambling to him and he finds someone to kick out to. But I thought, our awareness in transition, finding guys in transition, and then our half-court defense is always pretty solid. So those two things put together, I think we did a great job against him.
How about the half-court defense? This guy over here, Andrew, played down the stretch on Skeen. Really had a tough time getting him the ball down in the last couple minutes.
Well, Andrew's a pretty tough guy, and we talk about just walling guys up. He's 6'11", so it's pretty tough for guys to finish over him, and we fouled Skeen a lot, and we didn't want to do that. So Andrew down the stretch did a great job just keeping his hands up and making him finish over.
You mentioned the middle of the season when you guys struggled. What was it? What was it that snapped you guys out of it? I mean, you guys have rattled off now, 15 in a row, 14 in a row?
Well, I think, there's some scout things that we weren't as focused on in the games. I can remember some times when we talk about we need to switch a screen and we don't switch it, and then the team gets a 3. But ever since then, we've done a great job of whatever our scout is, whatever our game plan is, we've done a great job executing.
No matter who you play on Monday night, you're going to have the experience advantage, both as an older team than they are, whoever you play, and as the team that's played in the national championship. How much does that mean?
The other two teams have great players on their teams, and they beat a lot of good people. What UConn's done in their tournaments this year has been unbelievable. And then Kentucky, the way they've kind of had a similar season to us. They struggled during the middle of the year, and then they rallied together and they won their league, and now they're here. And so I think it's not going to mean anything when we step on the court. Our preparation, I think it'll have a little bit to do with it. We're used to our preparation on one-day prep, and I think that's going to mean something.
Thanks, man.
I told him that.